Betrayal.
I definitely think
Betrayal.
okay, or like the guy from Love Is Blind. He didn't even care. He just was like,
No, babe, love. I already told you. You want me to break your Love Is Blind now? It's a fucking scenario. They can fuck themselves. It's fake. Best friend, sister.
so her best friend's sister's husband is cheating. So the husband of the sister of the best friend.
Welcome back to Relate Right.
I'm Elle.
And I'm Fab.
And here at Relate Right, we are all about relationships and helping you connect better with each other. I don't know about you, but I am so excited for this second episode because I had so much fun filming the first one.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I didn't expect that much question after the first episode because we received a lot of questions. And the thing is, like, all the time now, I mean, since the first one, I feel like it's so easy to do this.
Well, yeah, that's a good thing. But I think it's easy because, like, it's natural.
Yeah.
And it's really cool that, like, people are getting involved and sending the questions. So it makes it a lot more interesting. And also, like, we also don't know exactly what to expect.
Yeah.
Obviously, I kind of organize the questions and stuff.
She organized the question. I do the editing.
Yeah, but he doesn't, like, read the questions before. And I definitely don't dwell on them. Like, I'll just, like, put them.
Yeah, to keep the authenticity.
Exactly. Because I'm just like, no, I want to be able to give the answers on the spot.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Feel good.
Yeah.
I feel good.
Well, anyway, so obviously I got to start with, how was last week? What was your highlight? What was your favorite part of last week?
My highlight is not come from last week. Come from yesterday, actually. Come from Sunday. Because we are filming on Monday. There's no surprise.
Well, it depends. Like, some people start their week on Sundays and then some people start Mondays. I don't know.
We start on Monday. Yeah, my highlight actually was that we went to a hike next to the beach inside the forest. And this girl here, I push her out of her comfort, you know? And that's what my highlight, my beautiful highlight, because you should, if you don't know Helma, Miss Comfortable, you know? Miss Comfortable, like her comfort, but I like to go out of my comfort sometimes, you know? I like to, when I do the gym, when I do gym as well, she know, I like to feel things, you know? And sometimes I can be a lot, but I feel like yesterday you maybe liked it. You liked it?
Maybe like
she wants you to kill me.
all the way after when we were driving back, I probably like realized that, okay, that was kind of fun, and I reflected, and then I felt bad for being so mean to you. But like in that moment, it was just so annoying because first of all, like it was long. I didn't eat. It was like 3 p.m. by the time we were like on our way back. So like I was starving. We had the baby. I was like, it was raining. It was sand on the floor. So like the stroller was getting messed up. My sneakers, my hair, my clothes. I didn't have nothing. And then it was like windy. And then like Sanai was like annoyed by it, and like I was hungry, and then this guy's just like so excited about the whole thing, and then like my muscles were hurting because by that time I was just exhausted.
It means it was a good session. But to say some things about that, I didn't expect that it was 9 kilometers, you know. I didn't expect that it would be that long, but I feel like we could do it. So I'm like, let's do it.
I mean, like, I had fun doing it, like, and it was nice going out on the pier afterwards. But like, minus the rain, and the hunger. Like, I definitely wish we brought snacks. And I feel like it would have been a lot more enjoyable, like even if there was like a small snack or like if I had a hat on or something. You know what I mean? Like I just like
I was like, whoa, the rain and things like that, and you could see her. She wanted to kill me. I should have taken a video of
and
this.
I was like talking so much trash the entire time. I actually felt bad. And like in my head, I was like, stop talking so much trash, right? But like I just couldn't. Like I literally couldn't. And like my mouth was moving and my mind was like, you're being so mean. Like shut up. And I couldn't shut up because I was so mad. And I was hangry. And I think that was another reason why I was so mad because I just like needed to eat something.
And I was so patient.
He was very patient. He's always so patient.
Yeah. I mean, I knew it was harder for you than for me. So I was like, listen, let me talk with our daughter. And she enjoyed, by the way.
The night? Please.
Half.
Oh my God. She was
enjoyed.
like talking trash the whole time as well. She was like, ah. Like, first of all, she was uncomfortable in the stroller. It was wet. Like, her outfit was wet. No, she didn't.
She was uncomfortable maybe during 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. And the whole 1 hour and 40 minutes. Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
Let's say that you enjoy it at the end. It's better.
Yeah.
But if I say that was my highlight because after the effort, after all these things, we had a good picnic.
We did.
We chilled.
On the
the
beach.
Ocean was there. The sun came back.
That was beautiful. Yeah.
And everything was good. You know.
It was worth it.
So that's why it was my highlight.
Yeah.
What was yours? I guess it's that. No?
I think mine's a little deeper than that.
Oh,
I guess I was like, I read this quote last week where I saw a meme. I don't even know what it was. And it was basically saying, oh no, it was a lady. It was a lady getting interviewed. And she kind of said that you can tell somebody's mental health or state of their mental health by the amount of flexibility that they have. So like a person that's not very flexible is not healthy in their mindset, and the person who is flexible is more healthy. Mm-hmm. It's kind of just like when you do physical exercise, like the more flexible and the more, you know.
Yeah, but you talk about the mind when you say flexible. For
exactly.
This
yeah, and I guess when we were going through our hike and then I was just like talking so much trash, I was like, I need to just be less stressed about things that are not that bad. But I think my realization was that like I always have mom brain. Mm-hmm. And mom brain is like assessing danger constantly. Right? So I'm always thinking about what could happen.
Even for the stroller.
Yeah.
The stroller is going to be weight. And how we're going to put out the sand in the wheel of the stroller. And the car are going to be sand. And I was like, yeah. And we're just going to clean it.
Yeah, but like you make it sound so easy. But that's like, you know, as a mom, that's like so much extra work that's not necessary. You know what I mean? Like if we were just prepared for all of that, I would have been more comfortable. Like, you know, if we had like bags or if we were able to clean the thing before.
And a vacuum while we are walking like that. Every step, you put the vacuum, right? Every step. My God.
No, but seriously. No, I just realized that like mom brain is such a thing because even though I'm always a person who evaluates everything around me.
Yeah.
Now is absolutely like to a different level. And I'm just always assessing like danger and what could be and the things that are going to happen afterwards. Mm-hmm. And like, I'm always assessing. I'm not really thinking about right now. What stresses me out is the stuff that will happen.
Yeah.
And I think it was just like on the drive back when you, Anse, and I fell asleep in the car and left me by myself to think. I was just thinking about it and I was like, maybe it's like a good training to kind of not always be on alert. Like, it's good to be plan, like to plan, and it's good to think about all these things, but I shouldn't let things that haven't happened stress me out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. And I feel like it's always about the balance. Of course, you cannot live without thinking about what's gonna happen
Yeah.
after. It's not possible to live without it.
Yeah.
But too much, at one point, it's good to be surprised. It's good
Yeah.
also to do the things at the moment. And sometimes when you want to do it now, you're not fully prepared because you want to do it now. You didn't
Right.
think about it straight away. But the emotion that you're gonna get from this, because you
Yeah.
weren't fully prepared and you didn't think I don't know how many times before, then it's a good feeling, because you do it now. You follow your instinct.
Yeah.
And that's why I like to don't forget when I do this type of things. When it's raining and we see the storm coming, and I'm like, yes, it's gonna rain, and we're gonna walk into the rain,
Oh my
and I'm like,
God.
yeah, I like it, because this is the instinct, right?
Yeah, next time we're gonna watch the weather forecast.
Don't care about them. They don't even know.
That's
They don't
true,
even
that's
know the
true.
weather.
All right.
Let's
Let's
start.
get into it. So I got the questions on my phone.
Yeah.
Let me get prepared. All right. First question. So we're going to get the quickies out of the way. So that's how I organized it. Should you share your location with your partner or significant other? Yo, this is one who's been watching Love is Blind. Please tell me, because homeboy Jeremy got caught cheating because he was sharing his location. And then his, like, I think he had like a fiance or something before he went on the show. And she came out on social media and said that she also caught him cheating because he was sharing his location. I'm like, yo, you were really just, not very clever. But anyway, the question itself is, should you share your location with your partner or a significant other?
Should you? I mean, if you are with your partner and you have nothing to hide, the question shouldn't even be a question. If you want, you do it. If you don't want, you don't do it. But if you want, there is no problem because you don't have nothing to hide.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I feel like I've been hearing a lot, like the younger generation.
Yeah.
They are all about sharing their location. Like, they share their location on Snapchat. They share their location.
Oh,
yeah. Like, they're just sharing locations all the time. Like,
damn,
in
I'm
couples.
33 and what is it too old?
Yeah, you are. And like iPhone locations, all of that stuff. And I'm just like, but why? Because
they don't trust each other. That's why. And they know that what's happened when they are younger.
I don't know. For me, I kind of think it's corny. Like, unless there's a safety issue. If there's like a safety issue, or like, I don't know, going somewhere and you need to get there, and your partner needs to know for whatever reason. Like, but like, if you're sharing locations for anything other than that, like a lack of trust, then you really shouldn't even be with the person, because like what are you doing? You're just like going and checking the location every 5 minutes.
I mean, yeah, if it's like, oh, you're going there, give me your location. If it's that, oh, you going with your friend, give me your location. If it's that type of request, there is problem in the couple. There is problem in the trust. There is trust issue. There is So I'm like, it's toxic.
Like, I mean, I share locations with my best friend. And one, it's for safety. And two, it's like to know if each other is home, to send each other Uber Eats. Like, literally, you know what I mean? Like, it's so innocent and like...
Yeah,
but
this question...
It's just... I don't know that you need to share your location with your partner 24/7. If you do, that's cool. But like... what conversation is that generating?
But
like,
what can you read the question again, please?
It's very simple. Should you share your location with your partner or significant other?
So should you?
Yeah. Well, I think it depends on the reason. Like, let's say, like, somebody cheated on somebody, right? And then you don't trust each other and you're sharing locations. Well, like, I just feel like that's going to fuel even more arguments.
Okay, I have the answer for this. Let's be clear. If he or she want to cheat, even if they share the location,
Oh, yeah.
they know how to fake it.
I mean, or they just don't give
They
a shit.
just don't give
like,
a shit. So yeah, like, exactly. I mean, you let your phone with your, I don't know, you say you are at your friend, you let your phone at your friends and you go to cheat.
I mean, or like the guy from, Love is Blind. He didn't even care. He just was like...
No, babe, love, I already told you. You want me to break your Love is Blind now? It's a fucking scenario. They can go themselves. It's fake. I already said that. Who gonna do that? Oh, I share my location, but I stay with her at 5 a.m. We are talking. Come on.
People do that.
People do
You'd
that.
be surprised.
So you're supposed to have a wife? You're supposed to have a wife waiting for you in the bed. You share your location. You come back and say that you were with one of the girls that you had the connection with until 5 a.m. You bring her back at her home or something like that, and you share your location to explain that to your wife. No, that's a sinner for me.
I don't know.
That's a sinner for me. You went to the next?
Yep. Next.
Next.
Yeah. That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
All right. How do you navigate boundaries with friends and family when in a relationship?
How to navigate boundaries? How to navigate boundaries? What does mean exactly? You mean like don't cross over on the different...
I don't know. Like, I feel like it's more like having boundaries with family and friends or setting them.
For them to don't go into your relationship?
Yeah, for them to like not impact your relationship.
I feel like you should set this boundary between each other, between you and your partner first.
Yeah.
To be on the same line when you're talking about your family or your friends.
Yeah.
Because there is things that, for example, you should not say to your friend and family, but you need to be on the same.
Yeah.
Because if I don't want them to know this.
Yeah.
And you, because we didn't communicate, during a discussion, you say the thing that I don't want it, then there is a misunderstanding about a lot of things, who can happen. Then boundary can be crossed because sometimes then your mom, for example, we know some things that she shouldn't, then she will react, then she will give you advice inside and go inside your relationship, all these type of things,
Yeah.
So I feel like, at first the boundary should be set
between each
inside
other.
the relation.
Because I definitely like, it's a loaded question because you can have a family or friends who try to interfere, but ultimately if you're not inviting them to do so, then they're not going to. So like if you're talking about your partner or if you're saying stuff about him or her, then they feel like they can pass judgment or then they feel like they can say something or give their opinion because you're doing that. And a lot of the times, like, people get offended. Like, they'll get mad at their partner, tell their friend, talk so much trash.
Yeah.
And then when their friend says something, they're like, oh my God, you can't say that about my man. But it's like,
yeah.
But you did.
But you lost respect also from your friends or your family when you start to talk like that.
Exactly.
Because they don't respect your partner as well. It depends what you said. But if it's really bad, they don't respect your partner. They don't respect your relation. So then they don't care. They just gonna give their advice, give you advice, tell you what to do, what you don't do, and they're gonna feel like you need those advice because look at your couple, look at your relation. Yeah, they're gonna judge.
Yeah, so basically that's how you navigate it. You don't talk about each other in a negative light. Yeah, and
you set those boundaries between you and your partner. At first, when you set those boundaries to know what can go, what information you want to release from the outside world, then there will be no problem.
All right. Next. Oh, this is like a really good one. So, how and when do you trust your partner fully? Thanks, guys.
How and when?
Yeah.
How and when? Ha. How? By its act. How? By all the act. If what you say match with what you do. If you show me what you said before, now, and after. That's the first things to know how. And even when at the same time.
Yeah.
You know? Because we can say so much things when we are in a romantic moment, when we are a bit down, or when we need some things, we can say so much things. We can do so much promises, you know. And I'm like, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
But if you don't do what you said behind it, doesn't mean anything. All the things that you said doesn't mean anything. So then you can see as well how and when.
Yeah. Yeah, a really good friend of mine always says actions and words aligned. And I'm like, it's so true because your words have to reflect what you do.
Yeah.
I really think that words are our bond. You know how people say like you are what you say, you also are what you do. But like you just can't be talking in the air and not showing up. Don't make promises. Don't how do they say it? Don't overpromise and underdeliver. You know what I mean? So it's like, because it just like shows a lot about your character if you do that. You know, when I think about examples, I've had friends who have been very kind to me with their words, but then they don't follow up with actions. And
I hate this.
Yeah. Because I think very quickly people realize the type of person I am. Like even before I met you, my best friend and I, we have like a really strong bond. You know that. And I think a lot of people would be like, oh, wow, you know, she's a really good friend. And that's when they just expect you to be the really good friend.
Yeah.
But then they don't really reciprocate.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, why aren't you being that good of a friend to me? Well, it's because you actually don't stand by your word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as far as like, when should you trust your partner fully? Trust is such a big word. Like, what is it that you're trusting them with? Is it like, are you trusting them to do right by you? Are you trusting them to not cheat on you? Are you trusting them to protect you when you're not there? Like, it's such a big word because I don't know. I don't, like, can you trust someone 100%? Do you think so?
That's a big question. I don't think there is 100%. It's like a jauge. It's like a sorry, my French.
It's like a what?
Sometimes my French came back. It's like when you have a
Sorry.
It's never at some 100%.
Yeah.
It's something to grow. You know?
Yeah.
I think there is different level, and
Yes.
how you become older, and when you're oh my god, she gonna stop.
It's just because now it's in my head. Anyway,
Okay,
go ahead.
okay.
Sorry. Yeah, when you become older.
When you become older and you have a different level in your.
I'm sorry.
God damn. Because I say one word.
Stop swearing. You're gonna have to beep it out.
I will.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. When you.
I'm sorry.
Drink.
Okay.
Life.
Okay.
I can?
I think so.
I don't think so.
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. It's only when you are in long-term relationship,
Yeah.
more you grow with this person, and more you start to more you're learning how to trust them.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can reach 100% because there will be always a part of something that you don't know. But your partner is there to show you this part, to bring this unknowing part that you don't know, that you want to believe, that you want to trust. So I'm like, when this question people ask, can you trust someone at 100%? I don't know if you can say no or yes. It's more about do you know your partner?
Yeah.
Do you believe in your partner?
Look, I mean, you don't know the future, right? So I don't think I think everybody's capable of disappointing you.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, what does trust mean? I can, 100% trust you right now that you're not going to do this and this and this to me. But I don't know, 10 years from now when circumstances are different, maybe I won't trust you 100%. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I agree. You have to know your partner. And you have to just be observant about what they say. People will tell you exactly who they are. People will tell you exactly who they are.
Or people will show you.
They will tell you as well and show you. Absolutely. But I've had like people say things like, "Oh, I'm a snake. I'm a snake," Mm-hmm. And I'm like, at first when I was younger, I used to be like, "Ha ha ha." But no. They are telling you who they are and you need to listen. You know what I mean? So how and when? How is just, it's literally time. Actions, words need to align. And you need to understand that sometimes, even when it's, things sound sweet and beautiful, they might not be. They're just sweet nothings. So
yeah. Takes time to learn your partner.
Exactly.
Yeah, takes time to learn, takes time to see if the what he do, what he said. That's the most important thing for me as well.
Yeah.
And what you need to see that, it's time.
Exactly. And to share your location. No, I'm joking.
Next.
I hope that answered your question. All right. I have been dealing with one toxic sibling since forever. However, now as an adult, I feel like I've had enough and I want to stop all contact with them. I'm just unsure how things will plan out with the rest of my family, and I know they understand my point of view. I just don't want to miss out on important family events because they are there, or miss out my niece's life events. I know if I cut ties, I won't be able to see my nieces anymore, and they're too little to understand. So basically, what should they do?
Family is family. Family is family.
Really?
I mean,
I don't agree.
Family is not family?
Family is family, but that doesn't mean that family can treat you badly constantly and you just take it. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are.
No, that's true.
That's a very ethnic way of thinking. Blood is not always thicker than water. That's to me. Mm-hmm. Family is family, and you can help them always from a distance. But we don't need to be besties if you're not kind to me.
I feel like you can always find the way to stay with your family. Of course, things not gonna be perfect. Sometimes sometimes you're arguing about things. Sometimes you're not agree about the way. Sometimes they don't like the way you live your life, and you feel like it's not their problem. They don't have to judge you. There is so many things that can happen, but they're still family. At least for me, I don't think you should fully cut everything from your family, because we are human and we have our family. We are living with our family. We are on earth now, but when people leave this earth, then you got regret for many things. It's better to don't wait when they are not on this earth to feel those type of regret, you know?
It's interesting that you say that. I'd have to disagree with you.
Yeah, that's okay.
I think it's the level of toxicity that they're presenting. There's, if it's a sibling who has been toxic their entire life to this person, and clearly it's unbearable, and that's why they're thinking about cutting it. They don't want to because it's going to impact everything else in the family. But like, I'm entitled, if I'm talking about myself, I'm entitled to my mental health.
Yeah.
I'm entitled to feel safe.
Yeah.
I'm entitled to be happy. And those are things I choose.
True.
And if you are a person who's not bringing anything positive to me, I truly don't care who you are. And unfortunately, sometimes that's a family member. You can give them chances. Of course, you're not just going to like cut them off at the first sight of like an argument or something. But if this has been a constant thing where it's to the point where it's really like weighing down on you and is very hurtful, well, then you need to remove yourself from the situation.
You can remove yourself, but for example, even if it's like that, you can just have the family moments together, and you don't share much, because you know that they won't help you. They won't help you. They will bring negativity in everything, in every project that you want to do. So these type of things, you can just don't bring them on the table. When you are with them, you just enjoy. And also, when you know, for example, that you have one of I don't know, cousin or something like that, or brother or sister who is like that, then if you know that they are like that, you as well can, I would say, be more smarter. Don't go into every trap.
Yeah.
If you know that they are like that, they can say what they want to say. It's just gonna be weird. You know me about that.
I know, and I feel like you don't understand.
Okay, Miss Elma, psychologist.
I am. No, seriously. I feel like when somebody is constantly putting you down in different ways, every single time you see them, or causing issues.
My question is, how can they put you down if you know why and how and all the things why they do that? If you know that the thing that they said is not true about you, the thing that they think is not true about if you know that, how these things can impact you while you know yourself, while you know where you want to go, why it's impacting you? That's what I don't understand.
Because if you're just like a happy person, and you go into an environment where somebody makes sure that it's no longer a happy situation or a happy environment, no matter how much you know yourself, in that moment, you're going to have some sort of reaction. And also, if it's something that's been going on for years, it's not something that, I don't think it gets better. It gets more annoying. Because it's like constant for years on end. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh yeah, they say it sometimes. Or it's not like, oh yeah, they do something sometimes. It's like a constant, I don't know, you relive it all the time that you're with them in different ways. And the only way to really not be in that environment is to not be around them. Because they're not going to change. Right? And what you can change your conversation with them. You can change the nature of your relationship. Sure. It just depends on, I guess, how toxic this person is. But when you have a toxic person in your life, they already know who you are. Do you understand that? They already know how to make use of you. So when you change the dynamics of the relationship, they change their tactics. Do you know what I'm saying?
Understand.
And so I think, I don't know, if you don't want to miss out on your nieces and nephews, then you need to have a different conversation. Like if you guys are okay to be at family events together, then that's cool. Keep it at family events. Keep it light.
If it's for the nieces and all the younger who's not even involved in this, and you still know that you're gonna miss them, and you still gonna have the relation with them, then maybe the first thing that I said before should be you should apply this type of things.
Exactly.
Like when you go to the family things, you know that not you stay you not you are surface level with them, but kind of.
Yeah, you are
kind
surface
of,
level.
like
you are.
Yeah,
you gotta keep it light.
And there was no debate and things like that. And even before that, if you had arguing before that, you should sit on the table and really talk clearly about what it's annoying you about them. I think it should be said, maybe if there is a big problem.
Yeah, if there's an opportunity, if this person, I mean, it really depends on the toxicity, because I don't know this person. I don't know what toxic means in this context, but you need to know who you're speaking to. If you tried to put it on the table before and it doesn't work, there's a different course of action. If you haven't put it on the table, if you haven't been honest and calm having the conversation, then you should try that.
Yeah, definitely. That's a huge one.
Yeah, that was a really, really big one.
Yeah.
All right. I've been married for 5 years, and recently I've developed an emotional connection with a coworker. We haven't been physical, but I find myself sharing thoughts and feelings with them that I haven't with my person. Does this cross the line into cheating? How can I control these feelings? And do I need to let my partner know about it?
So, she or he? She. We don't know.
It doesn't really say.
Okay.
But yeah, you can just say she for the sake of the question.
Okay. Did something happen, or is just thought?
No, it's a thought, because she said there was no physical, but definitely has shared thoughts and feelings with the person, but that they haven't shared with their husband or wife.
So they already say to each other that there is some things.
Well, I mean, maybe they're just like sharing intimate thoughts with them that they're not comfortable sharing with their partner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Betrayal.
I definitely think
betrayal.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely think it's becoming cheating, whether it's like not physical, because I think a lot of people think that cheating is just physical, but it's, like we talked about it before, relationships are not just physical intimacy, it's mental, spiritual.
Yeah.
It's, it's, I guess, a bunch of different aspects.
It's also the invisible, the thing that
That's
you can
what I mean.
see as well.
So it's like, if you're giving that part of yourself to someone else, it's only a matter of time before it gets physical.
It's a matter of time, like you said, because let's be clear, let's be serious, let's be true. You're not gonna say that to your partner. You're not gonna say,
well, maybe you should. Because it's like, okay, two things can happen. Your partner can leave you and be pissed off, or not, because you haven't done anything physical, and it might be the right kick up their butt to, I don't know, be better so that you do feel comfortable sharing these things with them. Because it's not just you. Like, I don't think that you not feeling safe in your relationship to share intimate thoughts and feelings.
Again, if
Yeah.
If there is something in your relationship.
Yeah. Well, I mean, why would you be looking elsewhere if there wasn't?
But you can feel that there is not enough in your relationship while your partner do everything that he could.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I
That's
mean?
true. That's true.
And you
that's
can
true.
feel that it's not enough still.
Yeah.
And after, when you're gonna try outside, you're gonna feel like, oh shit, it was enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. True.
So that's why we cannot judge about the things.
Yeah.
Just the act himself, without all the context, it's a betrayal.
Oh yeah.
It's a betrayal. And what was the question? What was the purpose of the question?
Yeah, like how can I control these feelings, and like should I tell my partner about it?
You should definitely tell to your partner. I feel you should tell it, because it's a coworker, so it's not like someone that you just met somewhere and you're never gonna see again.
So you think so? This person's gonna be so paranoid of their wife going to work every day.
Okay, but you have to choice. Or you talk about it and you really change, and you explain if the cause of the things will lead you to go to talk and to have this type of thought with your coworker. It's because in your relationship there is something doesn't go well or something like that. Then you explain this.
Yeah.
You know, at least you have a mobile or something like that, like I said. But
what do you mean a mobile?
You have it's like when you have a cops and you say, oh, I did it because of this. Anyway.
Like a reason.
A reason. Anyway. Or if it's just because of you and there is no reason behind it and you did it like that, you will have to say it anyway as well, because otherwise you're gonna go further than just this.
Yeah, true. Because like, how do you control your feelings? You can't really control your feelings. You gotta kind of stop it somehow. So you either are telling this other person that you can't be friends, or you're telling your man that this is happening, because you need to have a conversation with someone
for sure
in order to like nip this in the bud.
Because it's not gonna stay.
Yeah, it's only gonna like grow. And it might even be like, it might end up being exciting for you as well. So you just, if you want to be with your husband, I'm just assuming this is a woman, but if you want to be with your husband, you gotta, you have to let some, it's the kookaburra again.
He's back. Get out.
Oh my God, this damn kookaburra. Anyway, next question.
It's gonna be funny.
Oh my God, the next question is, I love animals.
Okay.
Right after the kookaburra. I love animals and have always envisioned having pets in my house. However, the guy who I'm dating says he hates pets and is not keen on the idea of having one. How can we compromise on this, considering this is something I really, really want?
He hates pets. That's what he said?
Yeah.
You can leave him.
Honestly, that's weird. People who hate animals, I think it's weird. Like, okay, you might not want them in your house, but why you have to hate them? It's a really strong word.
That's a strong word. I mean, I don't know. Me, I want my pet. I miss my pet. I miss my dog. And I don't like small dogs. You know me about small dogs.
Yeah, okay, we know.
But nah.
You love Rocky though, but okay. Anyway, go on.
But he should be able to compromise on this.
But like, what if he's like, "Oh, I'm allergic"?
That's another problem. If you're allergic,
then deal with it.
You're not gonna kill yourself.
There is anti-allergy medication you can take.
You're not gonna take allergy medication. No, you can. Then change animals. But don't buy bird or things like that. Stop doing that.
Nah. That's
okay?
terrible.
Stop doing that.
Yeah, I think that's
Leave
evil.
them outside.
That's evil. Birds need to fly.
Oh my God.
No. No, fish, birds, just let them be in their freaking habitat.
Exactly.
Yeah, look, long story short, if this dude you're dating hates animals and you don't, I think it's clearly something you can't compromise on.
No, I don't think so. So you compromise on the guys, or the dog? You choose.
I mean, do you really like him that much? You're not even like it's dating, right?
Thank you. So you can say next to him as well. Next question.
Okay. After a year of marriage, my man confessed to having a one-night stand during our engagement. He swears it was a mistake and will never happen again, but I'm shattered. Is it fair for me to be angry, and how can I move forward and trust him again? I really don't know what to do.
So he had sex?
So he cheated
Why?
during their engagement. So they're married now.
So during the engagement period, he cheated?
Yeah. And he had a one-night stand. So he confessed, but they've already been married for years.
Probably have more than one
No,
night.
after a year of marriage. Okay, they've already been married for 1 year.
Probably already have more than one.
But why would he tell the truth now?
Because he feels so bad and the girl is so good. That's the only way when I see that we start to say it, because you even
unless he's not happy in the marriage and he wants to cause a problem.
True.
People are twisted.
Then we'll have to know, do you have houses on your name? Do you have things on to take? Because we need more context. But yeah, I'm like, she said, is it fair for me to be
she said, is it fair for me to be is it fair for me to be angry? Because it was totally during fair. Engagement was pre-marriage.
It's totally fucking fair. I mean,
and it happened a year ago. It's like, what do you want me to do with that?
It's a huge betrayal. I mean, during the engagement.
But he said it'll never happen again.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, when you ask your wife, when you ask your partner to be your future wife, it means the same as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to be with you for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You already did a mistake before, even to officialize this.
Yeah.
And you say after that it's never gonna happen again.
Yeah. But they've been married for a year. I think you should share locations.
Thank you.
No, I'm
No, there is a lot of red flag. I'm not gonna say you should leave him.
No.
But the
look,
trust
people
be
do
hard.
make mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, not mistakes like that usually, but listen, you're married for a year.
Yeah.
Okay. It's happened. He's now told you. If he never told you, you would never know. You would be happy going along with your life. You would have no idea. So I think let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He's doing this because he is a good person and he has a conscience. And don't look at me like that. And he's obviously, feeling very guilty, like you said. And he wants to confess it to you because
then he will have to. He will have to
make it up to you. And
he will have to prove
you.
a lot of things to you, and don't let anything go. So you need to be. You need to be
firm, but
yeah.
Definitely think about what would make you trust him again.
And what he will have to do to rebuild your trust.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah, some people view dating or pre-marriage as still an open field. I don't know why, but they do. And some people view it that once they're married, they're gonna, stop everything. But I don't think that that's the right way to look at things. If you're with somebody, you're with somebody.
I mean, I had a discussion sometime with a girl when I was doing my grocery, and she was like, when you get married, you think that things are gonna change before and after.
Yeah.
But not really.
Oh no, sometimes they do. It just depends on the person.
It depends on the person, but your life. When you put the ring.
No, but people change when that happens.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they do.
They change when that happens.
Yes.
I mean, if you had trust issue, it's not because you're gonna get married that they're gonna solve the trust issue.
I just mean that it gets worse.
Yeah.
I just mean that it gets worse. So
that's what I mean.
You just have to really be careful who you're marrying because a lot of the times failed marriages are because one person decided that now this is a different relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I totally understand. Yeah. Okay.
So I think you can trust him again, but you obviously need to work on it.
Not yet.
But not yet. Yeah.
You have to prove.
Yes.
Then we're gonna see. Send us a message when he's done.
Yeah.
Next.
All right. My close friend is dating someone who seems to exhibit narcissistic traits, manipulating and often belittling my friend in subtle ways. I see this every time we hang out, but my friend seems blind. How can I bring this up without making my friend defensive and risking our friendship?
So the friends seen that the partner have a narcissistic trait.
Yeah, so I guess like this
Okay.
partner is like treating their friend badly and manipulating them. But they're like, the friend seems not to notice.
You know what I read as well? If it's really the case and the friends realize that the partner of his best friend is a narcissist,
Yeah.
even when you're gonna start to say that, as they are really well manipulated by them,
Yeah.
they're gonna tell you, what are you talking about?
Yes.
You are crazy.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
They will probably hear you out. This is how I see this planning out. You tell them, they hear you out. They're like, oh, wow, yeah, no, that makes sense. Then they go back to their partner because they're already manipulated. Start, saying things to them.
Yeah.
And that partner will then make sure that you're out of their lives. So trust and believe that if this person is in love, especially with a person like that, I don't think you should get involved. If they're coming to you and asking questions, sure. When you're all in a group situation, like I would call the partner out. I would be like, I would say something to them.
You will say something to the narcissist?
I've done that before.
Okay.
I've actually had this situation.
Okay.
And I've done it. And I don't care.
Uh-huh.
Like, I mean,
and you lost your friends.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, that partner actually is no longer with my friend. But that's not the point. Like, you need to stand up for your friend.
Yeah, I'm totally agree. They need to wake up as well.
They need to wake up, but you need to stand up for your friend. Because I can't be in a situation where my friend is being treated badly in front of me. That's never going to happen. I don't think so.
Generally, are narcissists. It's never directly.
No, it's very
really
like
subtle.
Yeah, it's subtle.
You need to have knowledge.
You have to be clever. Yeah.
You need to have a certain knowledge to realize that it's a narcissist.
Well, that's why the partner doesn't know. It's because it's so it's such like a slow manipulation that they don't actually know that it's happening. So yeah, definitely, I would call it out. If somebody is making my friend look stupid in front of me, I don't care who you are.
But it will be the same. It will be the same reaction from the narcissist. They will make sure that you're not a part of their life after. And after, it will be on your friends to wake up or not.
Yeah.
So to lose you.
Well, listen, if you're really that close, you'll always be there for that person.
You will be there, true.
So if you're really that close, then no matter what they choose, you're going to be there. And you're going to be understanding.
So what you said she should talk to her. Oh, I think it's her.
Yeah, I don't know if you should talk to the person just yet. You would need to be very, very strategic.
Yeah.
And maybe even just ask for them. Wait for them to ask you something or tell you a scenario.
Yeah.
Instead of just being like, oh my God, this bird.
Fucking hell.
I can see him. Anyway. It's going to give me a heart attack.
So you have to wait to have a scenario?
Yeah, I feel like you need to wait for a good opening to say something. And you have to say it very subtly. Not say it necessarily oh my God, your man is a narcissist. He's such a, terrible person. No, you have to say things like, hey, are you okay? I've noticed that, maybe things aren't going so well. And sometimes I notice that this and this person says this to you, that's not very nice. You know what I mean? Just make the person think a little bit.
You need to have this knowledge to be able
a little bit strategic.
It's not everyone who have this knowledge to start to talk about something without even talking about these things. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
Some people are really what the,
Yeah.
You don't see
That's how I used to be.
Yeah. But Yeah, it's gonna be a hard mission. But if it's really your best friend,
you're gonna
it's priceless.
you definitely have to get them thinking about it. I wouldn't necessarily say your opinion fully until later on where you feel like it's gonna be accepted.
Yeah.
So, but and if they cut you off, like, don't take it personally. They're obviously going through something. So just be there for them when they come back, because they will. All right, 2 more questions. My wife and I are both independent people, but we have been working from home for 3 years now, and I feel that I need more personal space than before. How can I tell her I want some space without implying I want distance in our relationship?
Ish.
I mean, I'm sorry, but like, not to judge your question, just be like, listen, like, I love you, and too much of a good thing becomes a bad thing. So, no, but for real, like, we're all human. We all need our space to breathe, to like just exist. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if you're constantly together, then I mean, that's a beautiful luxury that you both have. It's actually a blessing, but also, like I said, too much of a good thing can become bad. So I don't know, get a hobby. Tell your wife that you're trying to learn a new language, or that you want to play soccer with the boys, or hey, this is, game night.
It shouldn't be a problem to discuss about this.
It
shouldn't be a problem, because if you are two, I don't say normal people. Doesn't mean anything. It's normal people, but if you are reasonable people, the other will understand. Your partner will understand. It shouldn't be a problem to talk about it, to mention it, and to find solution about it. Yeah. Because it's not the most difficult things in the world, except if you are with a dictator and you are in the prison,
who's a little bit insecure,
or something like that, and tell you can do that, then it's another problem. You should take action from this,
Yeah.
But otherwise, if the relation is, you have a good and healthy relationship, then you should just sit and say, listen, sometimes I want to do my things. It will be even better for the relationship, for my mindset, for everything, So I want to do that Saturday, or I want to have my time Sunday. You have your things, I do my things. Then when we come back, we chill, and
exactly. Easy. It'll even give you more stuff to talk about.
Exactly.
Like, So
easy question.
Just have a chat. All right. Last but not least, I recently found out that my best friend's sister's husband is cheating on her. I'm torn between telling her and potentially destroying the sister's marriage, or keeping it a secret and betraying my friend's trust.
Best friend, sister?
So her best friend's sister's husband is cheating. So the husband of the sister of the best friend. Anyway, what should she do?
Last time,
tell your best friend and let her deal with the problem. No. I'm joking. I mean, I don't know.
If it's your best friend, can you have a discussion, stay like that, and when she tell you, oh, I was with
you gotta say
I was with I don't know Paul, or I don't know, we went there, oh, it's so amazing, and you're there like, oh yeah, can you? I don't think so. You have to say it.
No, you gotta tell your best friend, and then she can tell her sister if she feels that it's the right thing to do. Because like, you're right. Some people get mad at the messenger because they don't want to know their man's cheating. They like to live in ignorance.
Maybe because they cheat as well.
No, but some people don't want to deal with that pain. Some people can feel that their person cheats. But there's a lot of people like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And they, they're happy not knowing or hearing about it or being oblivious to it, right? Because they live in their own bubble. And that is a choice that they make, because once you tell them, then they feel like their life is crumbling down, and then they actually have to do something about it because, saying is actually confirming that it's happening. It's not just thoughts. And so, yeah, I mean, if that's your best friend, you can't keep that secret. That's a big secret. It's a life-changing secret. You definitely have to have the conversation.
Be sure that it's true, by the way.
Right. And you have to have receipts. You can't be making big claims, without receipts. So have the conversation. And after that, just say, I'm not talking about this ever again. And, the best friend will need to decide whether it's worth telling her sister or not, because she knows her better, I'm sure.
People are going to say, she shouldn't say anything, it's not her problem, and things like that, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. Can you have a normal discussion about their things when you know what's happened behind?
I mean, listen, if your best friend finds out that you knew and you didn't say anything, your friendship's going to be over. So you might as well do the right thing.
Yeah.
And the honorable thing. And, if they get mad at you, then you got to think about, hey, what kind of friendship is this if I can't be honest with you?
True.
So that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Thank you. These questions were fire.
Yup.
Very thought-provoking. Some of them had me wait, what? Even though I read them a little bit before, but
I didn't.
Yeah, he didn't. You could tell.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Really hope you enjoyed it. Keep those scenarios coming. You got a lot of juicy things going on in your lives, guys.
Yes.
And we want to know about it.
Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. TikTok gonna change because they're
TikTok is gonna change because they definitely banned our page.
Our page for what? We don't know.
We don't know,
but we're gonna come back with a new page.
We will. So definitely, Instagram, YouTube. Follow us, subscribe, DM us in the link below. Submit the questions.
Yes.
Let us know how we've answered these questions. Are you happy with it? Do you need more context? Do you have follow-up questions?
Do you have secrets?
Yes. Tell us your secrets. We want to discuss it.
We are here to stay, guy.
Relate right.
Relate right.